I don't even know why I'm making this video because I only have one in-person class. Hey guys, it's Vivian and I'm going to be an incoming sophomore in college this semester. Woo! I'm super nervous, but I'm also super excited. Very mixed feelings here. My university is doing a hybrid program of online classes and in-person classes. And I'm taking 6 different classes this semester. And 5 of them are online. So I have one class which I'm taking this backpack to, and it's my business stats class. I'm just gonna make this video anyway because I just feel like having a backpack makes me feel like I'm actually going to school. Maybe that's just me, but a backpack for me is equated to school starting. This is the backpack that I'm going to use for this semester, and I kept it very minimalistic and realistic. So let's just jump into the video. So this is the backpack that I use every school year. I think it's very modern and mature for a college student. It's from Samsonite. I got it from Korea and I paid a decent amount of money, like around $170. But I honestly don't feel like it's a waste at all because I know a lot of people who buy new backpacks every single year just because they get worn out. But this one has lasted me around 6 years, so I would say that's a very good investment. So the first thing I always carry around in my backpack is my laptop. This is definitely a necessity. It's like 90% of all the schoolwork here. And this is basically everything you need. So I always make sure to carry around a fully charged MacBook every single day. Next thing is headphones. Any type of headphones works fine. I just have AirPods because my sister gifted them to me as a going away present for college freshman year. So this is what I use and it's super convenient. It's definitely a necessity when you go to the library. And also in college, there's many times where you just walk around the campus a lot by yourself. And my campus is super pretty, so I love walking around by myself. So every time I put on headphones and play Yurma, like, it's like a whole dang K-drama. Like, that's how I'm feeling when I'm walking to class. I'm just kind of like, okay, I'm ready to start the day. Yeah, so headphones or earbuds are definitely a must in the backpack. Now, sometimes I wake up super late or I sleep super late and I forget to charge my MacBook, phone, or AirPods. So I always carry around chargers. Okay, are they even chargers if they're not tangled? Yeah, I always make sure to carry on chargers because the worst feeling in the world is when you're at the library and your MacBook shows the 5% left sign and you forgot your charger. And you have to walk all the way back to your dorm room to get it. So I always make sure to grab my chargers before I go out. Next thing is also, I think it's a necessity, a water bottle. I'm walking around campus a lot and I get thirsty a lot. So I don't want to go back to the cafeteria every time I'm thirsty. So I just always carry around the reusable water bottle. It also keeps it cool and just makes me drink water more often if I have it in my hands, you know. And that's one of my goals this year, to drink more water, so. Okay, next up, we have the huge, you know, notebook and folder. So for me, the maximum amount of notebooks and folders I carry around is 2 each. You don't need more. You can do all of it in the Google Drive, which is what I prefer to do because I know it's always safe. But some old professors, they usually don't like to use technology. So they tell me to bring a notebook or folder, and these are what I use. I always make sure to buy plastic folders because they just last so much longer, and sometimes I use it for more than a year. And just a regular cheap notebook. You don't need to buy any expensive things for school supplies, especially in college. Guys, tuition is expensive enough. Next is a journal. This is more like a personal thing, but I always carry on the journal. Yes, I like to do all my schoolwork, like assignments on my computer, but regarding like an agenda or a schedule, I like to put it in my journal. And it doesn't have to be a huge journal. This is very light. I got it from Walmart and it's super convenient. So now the last thing in my big compartment is a pencil case. I just carry around this pencil case I had for years. I rarely buy new school supplies for the start of semesters. Rarely. I just reuse everything I had from last semester. And I'd rather much spend that money on somewhere else or something else. So in here, I have very limited amount of utensils because I don't want a heavy bag. So I have my trusty eraser. This is the white one, the famous white one that erases like everything, all my mistakes. So I have that, highlighter, a colorful pen. That's always very useful when you're grading. I have this whiteout. And last but not least, a mechanical pencil. Unless you're going to carry around your own pencil sharpener, don't buy those number 2 ones because there's no pencil sharpeners in the classroom. Like, that's so elementary school. So that's what I have in my pencil case. That's it for my big compartment. There's only 2 compartments in here. So we're going to the front pocket of my backpack. So the first thing I need for this particular semester are masks. I always carry around a bunch of different masks just because who knows, I might lose one of them because I do that all the time. And sometimes I like to layer up when it just makes me feel more protected. And I know a lot of people have been complaining about wearing masks. I really enjoy wearing masks. I started wearing it a long time ago because in Asia, it's not a taboo thing. Everyone wears masks around. So the next thing in my backpack is something that I never really had to carry around ever, but for this semester, our university is requiring us to carry one around at all times. And that is a thermometer. There's also cheaper ones I saw at Walmart that were like $4. It's just like a metal wand and you put it on your mouth. I didn't want to use that one because I don't want to put it in my mouth and put it in my backpack and it's just kind of unsanitary. So I just bought the one that goes in your ear like this. And last but not least, in my COVID package, hand sanitizer. I always carry on the smaller one because it's just so much easier to use. I've seen some people carry around the pump one in their bag and I'm like, girl, how? So I always make sure to buy hand sanitizer that has a lid, so it's nice and clean. And then the next is Advil. In my school, the health center is so far away from my dorm. So every time I get really bad period cramps in my class, I have to walk like 30 minutes to the health center while I'm like physically in pain. And that's just not something I want to do. So I just carry around a bottle of Advil, and in case some of my friends or classmates need it, I just always carry it around, and it's definitely those kind of pills that are a staple in everyone's bags. And the next one is Vaseline. So when I get nervous during class, I tend to like, you know, lick my lips crazy and they become so chapped and they like rip everywhere. My lip actually ripped here right now. So chapstick or Vaseline is definitely a necessity for me, so I make sure to always carry this around campus. And the next thing is eye drop. Eye drop is so important for me because I have really sensitive eyes, and it's the worst feeling in the world when you've been rubbing your eyes so much and you have like 3 more classes to go and your eyes are like swollen like a baby's bum bum. A lot of people come up to me and they're like, are you know, and I'm like, I don't do that stuff. No, they're just, I've been rubbing them too much. So eye drops are definitely a must. Now we're almost getting to the end. No matter how regular I think my period is, it's not. So I always carry around feminine products just in case. I always keep these in my bag. Now last but not least, these 2 items. The first one, Altoid mints. I always used to carry these around anyway, but I think they're more important for this semester especially because after I wear masks for a long time, my breath tends to not be too good. I don't know why, maybe it's because the air is not circulating, but this I always make sure to have it just in case because I don't want to meet a new person and their first impression of me is like, oh, she has bad breath. Along with that, I always carry around a perfume. This is a rolling perfume. And you might think like, girl, that's not a necessity. For me, smell is something that I'm very sensitive to. So I always love carrying around a tiny perfume like this. So this comes in super handy when I'm starting to fall asleep in class. Like, I just put this right under my nose. Here. So I just put this like right under my nose. And I just love the smell of this. This is Miss Dior Blooming Bouquet perfume. amazing. I don't know why, but it keeps me awake. So this is what I use to, you know, not get in trouble. That's it. I hope you guys like this video, and if you're starting school soon, good luck. You have my full support. It's all going to be okay, even though there's so much uncertainty going on right now. And I hope you guys stay safe, healthy, and I'll see you guys on my next one. Bye guys.